Okay, we're going to do another little fairy garden. Now this is an old pot. This is an old uh, saucer that the pot sets in. Nothing here is new. I filled the whole pot up with grass clippings. There's not going to be any plants in here and nothing live, so I didn't need any soil. And because, you know, Grandma's cheap, I keep telling you that, Grandma didn't want to spend any money for filler either. So I just filled it full of grass clippings because Grandma's cheap. Now what we're going to do, we're going to cover that grass clipping if you're not going to see it, and we're going to use this little lighthouse in a display, and you can see, and let's see what we do on it. Okay, we're going to first start. I have a bunch of rocks. I'm going to build this area here in the back up, where this will be setting up a little higher, and this is the front of the thing, and it'll be setting up a little higher. From this part here is going to be a little lower. So I see I have all kinds of little bugs running around my little thing here. It's amazing how Poppy was in that grass clippings. Trying to find as many flat rocks I can pile up here to get a little foundation for my lighthouse. Because I want that lighthouse to be setting up a little bit taller than the front. Let's see. Does seem like it's setting up. I need to make it a little bigger though. Okay, let's see how it looks now. Yeah, I think it's looking better. Okay. So we'll save these rocks that are left over for another project. And these rocks all came from Dollar Tree. So far this project we're into for how much do you think? Maybe 15-20 cents. Okay. Couldn't find any sand, so I'm going to use white pebbles for the sand. And let's see how that's going to look. Okay. So there was probably another 10 cents. We're going to finish filling this in. With the green pebbles. So, tell me what you think. I'm going to get this and bring it in a little better so you can see how it looks. I think it's looking pretty good. I think I'm going to put a little bit more white rock over there, I think. Oh, I think I'm pretty happy. I'll take another picture here for you in a minute. Show you how much better I think it looks just filling in a little bit. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that white rock back in there. I didn't want to go back in. I would have liked to have had sand, but you know, if you can't find it, you can't find it. Okay. What do you think? Okay, let's take a total of what we spent. I probably, as you can see, most of this stuff is still pretty full. I probably used maybe of the blue little gravel, I might have used, I don't know, 20 cents at the most. The white, I probably used no more than 15-20 cents, so that's 35 cents. Maybe 10 cents of the pebbles. We'll say 50 cents. I don't think I used more than 50 cents worth of product for this whole project. So, what do you think? A 50-cent fairy garden. Now keep in mind, I had the lighthouse already. I already had the pot, and I already had the saucer. The only thing that I bought or used on this is the little accessories, as you can see. I didn't use any soil. I just used grass clippings, and grass clippings are free. Let me know what you think. This is a little fairy garden that cost me no money at all. And we'll put it out in the garden, and we'll take some pictures of it out there in a few days with the other ones that I'm working on the projects. So there's going to be lots of fairy gardens projects coming up every day. And let's see how much I can spend or not spend. You know, Grandma, I'm always wanting to do it in a budget and not going too high. And since I'm doing 30 fairy gardens in 30 days, I will do a couple expensive ones, but there's going to be a lot of free ones or almost free. This is an almost free one. Not much. And all the stuff left, I'm sure I can at least do 1 or 2 more fairy gardens. It just depends. I do have a lot more fairies. And as you see from the box, I still have quite a few more pieces I could use. So let's see what else Grandma can find to build a fairy garden. I need to go out and look for some more pots. I probably should have cleaned these all up a little better, but Grandma was impatient and wanted to get her fairy garden started. Hugs and kisses to all my awesome friends that stopped by to watch Grandma put together a very inexpensive little miniature garden. Had no fairies in it, just a beautiful lighthouse. And this, I have no idea how long I've had it. 4, 5, 6, 7, it might be 7 years old. Because most of the time these really small things are left in boxes in the house. And that's why they look so good. They come out for their photo ops. They might stay out in the fairy garden for a month or 2 and then they come back in. But anyway, here it is. Can you believe how much I spent? I can hardly believe it. And I think it turned out pretty good. Hugs and kisses. Thank you for watching to the very end, my awesome friends. Well, we have our little lighthouse out in the garden now. What do you think? I didn't put any plants or any flowers or anything at all in the container. But in the garden it has all the beautiful flowers sprinkled around it. And here is one of my beautiful daylilies right above it. Is it not beautiful? Love all the beautiful color. Well, this little fairy garden is taking shape. And here's the one from yesterday that I put up. And we still need to put some more little things around it. but it's still looking pretty good. Wait a minute. Had to move a few things away from Grandpa's face. Had my little plants covering Grandpa and his grandson. Now I've uncovered them, for you can always see them when you come out into the garden. And there they are. You can see them both in the same photo. They're both side by side. And there's enough room in the center to put another one right there. Maybe we'll get that put in sometime today or tomorrow. And I wanted to share with you one of my favorite little flowers, and I used to have a lot of them in here, and for whatever reason I need to buy some more seeds. They've been reseeding themselves for about 5 years,